Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you a few benefits I gained since I stopped drinking coffee on the 30th of September 2019. I challenged myself to do the whole October without coffee. So I said I would do 31 days, the whole October, without drinking coffee and see how it goes from there. I live in Germany, so I was paying €3.20 every single day for coffee, and that was only if I had one coffee a day. Sometimes I was having three, I was having two, sometimes more. It was like an obsession. Like every time I felt tired, I went and get more coffee. I had two kids in less than 2 years, and the sleep was just not around me. I was up day and night, and I was just obsessed with coffee. I felt like it gave me what I needed, energy and how to focus and all that. What I didn't know until after I stopped drinking coffee was that it was actually making my anxiety really high. My heart was racing more, and every time something was like I'm like I used to freak myself out. And even when my kid would say mama, I would just like run to the room, and just like the whole thing. I have anxiety issues because when I was 17 is when I start to really realize, oh my god, this is anxiety, this is how it feels like. But I've been suffering from anxiety since the age of 12. That's another story. I will make a video about that. It was really not a good thing how that whole thing started. But when I was 17, I realized, oh my god, this is anxiety, this is really bad. And for years I had that, but I felt like after I had a baby, it just became worse. So after I stopped drinking coffee, my anxiety got really, really low. I still have it. I'm a grown person. I have stress. I have things that make me feel anxious every here and there, but it got really, really better since I stopped drinking coffee. The second one, money. I save money. I saved lots of money since I started drinking coffee, because since the day I started to not take coffee, I didn't stop paying myself €3.20 a day. And I'm just waiting for the end of this month to count it. But of course, if you do math, if your math is good, you know it's about 900 something there. And I'm just like, for 1,000 something. I don't know, my math is bad, so clearly. But I'm so excited, like I'm looking forward to the 30th to count that money. But it's really good. And the third thing, oh my lord, you guys, the deep sleep. I sleep so deep that sometimes this is disgusting. I wake up with this thing, like I change my pillow every single day. Like today is actually now in the washing machine. I'm doing a wash now, but I sleep until I got that thing. Yeah, you know, deep sleep. And another thing about coffee that I experienced, this thing is so powerful, you guys. Coffee is so powerful. I was addicted to coffee. I started drinking coffee in 2015, and first I didn't like it. I was at a friend's house, she made black coffee, and I almost threw up. But just like every other thing, you just always curious. I thought it was cool, you know, you meet with your friends and what do you want? I want cappuccino, I want this, and I just start doing it. And the next thing you know, I'm like going there and going there. They knew what I want at my coffee shop. Every time I go, and they're like, oh yeah, the same thing. That's like, oh shit, I'm here. Sorry for my language. That's when I decided. I thought, oh my god, you are drinking a lot of coffee, because they know you. They know what your order is, and that needs to stop. So those are a few things that I learned, that I gained actually after I stopped drinking coffee. I think the other positive thing about not drinking coffee, I just feel as a person in general like calm. Like when I'm talking with friends, like I used to get really excited, and when someone's talking, I want to jump in there and say something. And I used to think, what is that? Because I didn't grow up like that. I grew up with a lot of siblings, and you just couldn't talk all the time. Other people in the house have to talk, so I used to like wait for my turn to talk, sometimes not. But since I started drinking coffee, I think it also has something to do with me living in Germany and I'm here alone. I just always like try to fit in and try to say something and try to be interesting. But coffee and the anxiety, they just like contribute to it, and the whole thing was just high. But now I'm not even like interested in these things. Like, I'm actually like starting to enjoy hanging out alone. It's weird. It's so weird. I used to meet friends all the time for coffee, and we just walk in the park holding our cups and stuff like that. And then the most probably importance of this whole thing, the environment. I'm not throwing plastic cups all the time now because I just don't buy them. Yeah, that's about it. I think I have more other positive things, but I can't think of anything right now. But for me, the sleep and the anxiety thing, it's just really, it's not worth it. And please, I'm not here to tell anyone to not drink coffee and that it's bad for you and stuff. It was really not good for me, clearly. I gained all these things after I stopped drinking it, and I hope I can stick to that because believe me, even though it's almost 1 year, I still smell it, I think of it, and I see someone holding it, I'm like, well. But no, that's a sign, because after almost 1 year, I'm still thinking of it. I'm just like, no, I'm not doing it, because I don't make my coffee at home and I was just relying on it. Now my energy is high. I get a lot of things done a day because I'm not anxious. I actually start to think of what to do and I get on it. And before that, I was just like, should I do this? Should I do this? I was just like everywhere. But now I'm like focused. I make my to-do list and I go on it, and the things I can't make that day, I do them the next day, and I'm just like chill. I'm just like in my mind. So I didn't want this to be too long, but I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you do, please join me. I'm small, I just started, and I'm nervous and all this, but I really enjoy watching YouTube videos, and I learn one thing, two things, and sometimes someone is just like out there needing to hear what you have to say, and sometimes it helps. I learn a lot of things from YouTube. So I thought I'd share my experience about not drinking coffee, and I'm happy that I made that decision. So hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to my channel and see you in the next video. Bye.